Hello, my loves. Welcome into this reading for Saturn in Pisces for the Pisces Solar season. If you have not already watched the introduction video and you feel called to learn more about these energies, you could do so by clicking on the link in the description or the one popping up on YouTube. My Saturn in Pisces, hello and welcome in. So I'm excited to have you here. I'll tell you a little bit more about why in just a moment, but let's get through the basics. So Saturn in our astrological journey represents our discipline and our routine. So this is how we structure ourselves, and discipline doesn't mean punishment, okay? It just means the way that you, the framework that you give yourself to work within in order to accomplish things, okay? Your routines are part of that, okay? That's a big part of this energy. So when it comes to your discipline and your routines, you express them through the Piscean archetype, which is this energy of changing water, changing emotions, adaptable emotions. And it's very accepting, intuitive, devoted, sensitive, and compassionate. So your discipline and routine and your structures that you set in your life need to be accepting, intuitive, devoted, sensitive, and compassionate. Now, we don't have a lot of examples for this in our lives, so this may be an area of your life that you've had to play with throughout your journey. Now, for those of you who are who were born between 1994 and 1996. That should be most of you watching this. You might actually be a generation past this, okay? But you are going to be entering in your Saturn return, okay? Saturn is moving into Pisces on March 7th, so during Pisces solar season here, and it'll be there for 2 years and some. And so there's a big thing called the Saturn return. So if you were born 1994 to 96, you have Pisces in Saturn, or this might be your second return or your third. The Saturn return is a huge unfolding in people's lives. So typically the Saturn returns are this energy of big shifts. What Saturn does in our chart is it represses the gifts of the sign that it's in until our return. And we typically have to go some sort of challenge, trial, test, final exam, if you will, to really unlock the true gifts that the sign that it's in represents. Okay. So this usually happens between the age of 28 and 30 for most people. And so this is a time in your life where there may be big shifts in your energy. The more you're on path with who you are, why you came here, what it is that you have to offer, the less severe the shifts may be. Now, this doesn't mean you have to start worrying about what may come up, but it does mean that everything that comes up during your Saturn return is an opportunity, maybe in disguise, or maybe very just obviously an opportunity for you. But it's typically opportunity through challenge, okay? The Chinese character for crisis is the same character for opportunity, okay? So happy Saturn return. Mine was a little bit wild, but it put me back onto my path, and I'm so very grateful for it. I would never wish it away. It really did help me unlock the gifts of the sign that it's in, and I'm truly grateful. So reach out to me if you are having Saturn in return questions. If there's shifts happening in your life and you need support, remember I do offer individual readings, individual supports if that feels good and right to you. Do some research on the Saturn return as well to help prepare yourself for these energies. Remember we're co-creating, okay? And we're using these archetypes and these energies and these cycles to support us and our support team, whomever we call for support. They're here helping us through this as well, okay? So we're not alone. We're very supported, and there's no reason to get concerned about this energy or what it could bring. But the more we know, the more prepared we can be. Yeah. So happy Saturn return. If this is your second Saturn return, it is the same energies. You're going to be revisiting the themes of what it is that you went through when your Saturn return happened during 1994 and 96, okay? Think about what was going on in your life at those times and and how true or maybe not true you stayed to the themes, to the shifts that happened at that time, okay? Because they're going to be coming back up for you to look at with this energy back in the same place in the sky that it was when you were born. Yeah, fun. Okay, so we're going to find out from the Rider-Waite Tarot how to activate your intuition, your intuitive discipline and routine. Okay, so the cards are going to give us guidance on that. If you haven't already, taking a few deep breaths, opened your heart to receive the guidance most aligned for you at this time. Called in your spiritual support team. You can do that now. It's not necessary, it's an option. And if you need more time, just pause the video. Here you go. Okay. Okay. So your card is the Five of Pentacles. You know, it's the Five of Pentacles. There is a Roman numeral 5 at the top there. It's hard to see in the image. But there are also 5 pentacles in the picture. So that's how you can tell from this image that it's the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles represents the earth energy. And you can feel the energy of this card. It's like people out in the cold, you know, walking past the warmth of a place that they aren't welcome. Okay. And I'm tapping into the energies here. You can go ahead and journal if you have anything coming up for you just with the energies of this card. Mm. Okay. So the message with this card is typically the energy of victim mentality, especially when it comes to like financial things, like you know, worry about money, that kind of thing. But you also see somebody with a health issue here or a physical ailment, struggling with that too. And so the message here is to really let your intuition guide you to habits, structures, routines that support you in shifting out of a victim mentality. That's a big message here. So first you have to accept that you may be falling into a victim mentality, and you may be needing to support yourself out of that. There's nothing wrong with where you are and how you feel. And there are terrible things that happen to people in this world, and people really are asked to go through just unbelievably painful things. And there's so much compassion that I have for you and anything that you've gone through that you can qualify yourself as a victim for going through. Okay. And to help you navigate this, it feels like this is more like a Saturn return reading, but also definitely this Pisces season, especially as that shift happens. Yeah, you're being invited to set yourself up to have tools, routines, habits that'll help shift you out of the victim mentality. So let me give you an example of what this could look like. This could look like, it's a big one for me, not getting out of your bed until in the morning, every morning. Like you wake up, you notice you're awake, you get ready to start your day, you get ready to put your feet off the side of the bed or however you spring out of bed, and you stop and you wait and you allow yourself to open your heart to the possibility that today is going to be the best day of your life. Okay? Really feel that. Really allow yourself to imagine what that would look like. Imagine the miracles that could happen during the day. Really allow yourself to open your heart to what could go right today. Okay. Another thing to share with you too, about shifting this mentality is writing down the affirmation, or just remembering. Anytime you're asking, why is this happening to me? Switch it to, why is this happening for me? Or how is this happening for me? Okay. What is this doing to help me move? How is this supporting me? Okay. Especially with the Saturn return energy, right? If it's shaking things up for you, it's a good thing. It's, like I said, opportunity and crisis. How can you find the opportunity here? That's really what this card is guiding you to. And again, structure, routine, discipline. This is an area of your life that you're about to unlock the freaking best gifts of. And in order to do that, there has to be this understanding of how important your intuition is. Okay, so structures and routines that allow for your sensitivity to express itself, that allow for you to be intuitive. You know, you may not have doing this, you know, besides the waking up and creating your day to be a good day thing, that's something you can do every day. But the other structures and routines you have may change. They may be adaptable. They may be, you know, one day you need to go for a walk, but another day you need to meditate, or whatever it is. Maybe it's just setting aside a specific time for you to do some sort of self-care thing. That's really what I'm feeling too, is like, make sure you're self-caring. Okay? Make sure that your discipline, your routine, your structures, your life are supporting you in self-care. Okay? I'm going really long with this video, but I think it needs to be. I'm here for you. The Saturn return is a big deal. Okay? Really, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just letting you know it's a big energy. Okay? It's a big planet. There's lots of rings around it. There's lots of energies here. So really start asking yourself, how can I create structure, discipline, and routine in my life that helps me to be more intuitive and that helps shift me out of victim mentality? Okay, these are two big questions. They may be related, they may not be. Okay, but they're big, big questions. And everything that you're going through, especially things that make you feel like you're a victim, those are the places where the answers lie. Okay, the answers are in those places. How they're happening, what you think about them, who they're involving, what you've learned from them. All of these things are pieces to the puzzle for you. Okay, to the answer of how you can structure your life around your sensitivity, around your intuition. I'm feeling art is a very important thing for you. I'm feeling journaling, very important for you. I'm feeling water, swimming, going to the water, putting your feet in water, cleansing yourself with water. Okay, maybe rituals with water. You can wake up and hold a glass of water in the morning and just set your intention in the water, or write words on water. Ooh, that feels really good for somebody. Maybe even writing, I see the opportunity in the crisis on a water bottle and drinking that vibration in. Okay? Yeah, big. Reach out to me if you have questions. I'm here, okay? I love you. Happy Saturn return. You got everything you need to navigate this with grace and with profound depth. So, yeah. And watch your Pisces suns. Watch anyone who's born February 18th to the March 20th. How they shine. When you look at them, you're like, wow, this person really shines and shows up in the world and is really beautiful when they're doing whatever it is, fill in the blank. That's their Piscean energy showing through, and you can learn from that, and it'll inform you about how to bring that kind of energy into a structure, discipline, and routine for you too. Yeah. Okay. Love you. Really. I'm here for you. Unconditionally, lovingly. Like the Piscean energy is. Okay. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know how this resonates. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light within you. Namaste.